Welcome to another Tech Help video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I am your instructor, Richard Rost. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create documents in Microsoft Access. Now, I don't just mean Access-generated reports. I'm also including documents that are based on existing printed forms you may already be using. You'll see how to select a document from a list in a combo box or scan in a barcode, and have the document print to your default printer or preview on the screen. We'll also see how to populate these documents with data from your tables. Today's question comes from Windle from Williamsburg, Virginia, one of my developer students. Windle says, I took your Barcode Seminar. Is there a way to scan a barcode and have Access print a specific document? I manage a pharmacy and would love to place a barcode on medication bottles that triggers the printing of patient educational materials when scanned. Yes, Windle, it's definitely possible. In both my Barcode Seminar and the Tech Help video on barcode scanning, I show you how to scan a barcode or a QR code and look up product information from a table. This would be no different. Instead of looking up a product ID, you're looking up a document ID. So I'm not going to cover the barcode scanning portion of this. I already covered that again in the Barcode Seminar. And I've got free Tech Help videos for everybody to show you how to scan and print barcodes. So I'm not going to cover that again in this video. Go watch those videos. Those videos will show you how to manage the printing of the barcodes, scanning them back in. Now, I also have another free Tech Help video called Report List Box. And in that video, I show you how to make a list box containing a bunch of different reports that are in your database. So you pick on one of these, you click Report, and then the report generates. So I'll put a link to this one down below too in the link section. Go watch this one first. We'll do something similar to this today. We'll use a combo box though, because with a combo box, you can actually scan a barcode into it. Or if you're not interested in barcodes, you can just pick from the list. Now, when it comes to actually printing the documents, there's a couple of different ways that you can store the documents in your database, or you can even refer to external files to use as documents. There's a lot of different ways to do it. I'm going to show you a couple different techniques. Of course, the best way I prefer to store documents is to just make Access reports. All right, so if you can take these educational instructions, Windle, and make them an Access report, that's the best thing to do, I think. Now, even if you have a different type of business, you've got to print out like a membership form they have to fill out, or like patient paperwork, or an insurance form, all kinds of stuff like that. You can have a list of documents stored in your database that you can just then pick from a list and print them. So let's make a sample document. Here I am in my Tech Help free template. This is a free download. You can go grab a copy from my website if you want. There's a link down in the link section down below to grab one. Now, you can make reports in your database that don't have data in them from tables. They're just documents that you might need to print out from time to time. That's fine. You can do that whenever you want, right? So let's say I've got a list of different drugs that I have to have instructions for. All right, like, you know, take 3 per day, whatever your instructions happen to be. All right, so let's make a report with no data in it, just labels and stuff, that we can print from the main menu. So I will go to Create, and then Report Design. And here's a blank report, right? And I can just grab a label and put right in here, like instructions, real big. And we'll go to Format, and we'll make this, 28 point. We'll make it black so you can actually read it. All right, make the border transparent. Okay, and then we'll drop another one. So Design, give me another label. Someone just beamed in. All right, put it down here, and these are the instructions. And I'll just do this: copy, paste, 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 right? Just like that. Okay, and then we'll take this, and we'll go Format, Black, Shape Outline, Transparent. Okay, so there's our instruction sheet. All right, pretty straightforward. Get rid of the header. Or you could put this in the header if you want to. I'm assuming it's just a one-page document. If you got multiple pages, obviously, you can set it up all pretty. Page header, page footer, report header, report footer. I've got whole hour-long videos on how to set up really cool reports in my full classes. All right, so I'll save this as my instruction R. That's my instruction report. Okay, and instructions for drug 1, whatever. And now I can close this. And if I want to take a look at it, right click, and then print preview, and there it is. If you can make your forms out like this, your reports out like this, and just print this, great. Now, how do I go about actually printing this? Well, a couple different ways you can do it. I'm going to suggest that we create a combo box, and the combo box will have in it a list of all the reports that you want to be able to print by just picking from the combo box or scanning in a barcode, whatever you want to do. Now, you can make a value list combo box where it's just a list of things you put in the combo box, or you can base this on a table. Let's make a table. Why not? Create table design, ID, auto number, or if you want, let's be formal here. Let's go document ID. Usually, if it's a table that I'm not planning on doing a lot with, I don't bother naming the ID, just call it ID. But we should do it like this. Okay, so document name. Don't just use name. Remember, name is a reserved word. Okay, and then we're going to have report name. And that'll be the actual name of the report as it appears in your database. All right, so save this. This will be my document T. All right, and then we'll put some data in here. Now, right now, there's only one document that we have to worry about, and that's the one we just created. So the document name is going to be instruction R. Actually, that's the report name. So we'll put in here drug 1 instructions. And that'll be instruction R. Okay, save it. Now, let's say we've got another one that's got instructions 2 in it. So we'll put drug 2 instructions. And this will be instruction 2R. Okay, save that one. Close this. Let's copy this guy, right? Copy, paste, Control-C, Control-V. This will be instruction 2R. Okay, so they both look the same pretty much. Let's go into Design View. All right, and we'll change this for drug 2. All right, just so we can see the difference. Close that. Save changes, yes. Now, our combo box. All right, Design. Find a combo box right there. Drop it there. All right, look up the values from a table or query. Look up from document table. All right, what fields we want in here. Now, you could get away with just document name and report name, but if Access sees an ID in there, it's going to want to use it. So that's fine. Bring all 3 of those over. Next, what field do you want to sort by? Document name. Next, that's what it's going to look like. Now, if you want to see the report name, that's fine. When you open up the combo box, you'll see both of these fields. Notice the key field is hidden. That's okay. All right, next. Document name's label, that's fine, and then finish. All right, I'm going to take this document name, slide it up here, put the combo box down below it, like this. We'll change the label to say document, like that. All right, let's make it so we can actually read it. Let's make it white. Okay, let's give this combo box a name. It's combo 14 right now. Let's call it document combo. If you want to abbreviate document as just doc, that's fine. Do it everywhere. Be consistent. Once you start using document, use it everywhere. Because then you got to remember, was it doc combo or document combo? No, just use the same thing all the time. Okay, now how do we go about printing based on what the user picks in this combo box? So take a look. Open up main menu again. All right, pick a document like that guy. Now we need to be able to print it. Okay, so we have to be able to pick what report is specified in the second column of this combo box. But remember, there's 3 columns in here. There's 0, 1, and 2. 0 is that hidden ID that we don't see because the column width is 0. Right, so that's column 0, column 1, column 2. So we're going to open report whatever is in column 2 here. All right, design view. I'm just going to, well, we'll just grab a button off. I was going to say I'll copy and paste a button, but I'll just grab a button off of here. Click, paste, right? Cancel the wizard. Yes, for those of you who are absolute beginners, we have to use a little bit of Visual Basic for this. Go watch my Intro to VBA. If you've never done VBA before, there's a link down in the link section. We'll watch that now. We're going to cancel the wizard because report operation, you have to pick a specific report. Okay? Cancel that. We're going to use a tiny bit of VBA. Don't panic. Right? Preview. There's preview and there's print. I'll talk about the difference in a second. All right, there's preview. Right-click. Build event. All right, code builder opens up. Don't be scared. This is the Visual Basic editor. Slide that down so you can see the top. Okay. All right, we're right here. We're in Command 16 click. All right, one line of code to preview a report. Do command dot open report. What's the report name? Now, here's where we have to get it from that combo box. The name of the report. It's going to be document combo dot column 2. Okay, that's the field, that's the column of that combo box that holds the name of the report. All right, comma. Now, if you want to print it directly to the printer, either the default printer or if you have a specific printer saved in the report, which that's a whole different video, go watch my Dymo label printer video for that one, okay? I'll show you how to print to a specific printer like your Dymo label printer. All right? If you want to print to the printer directly, like Windle, that's what I think you want, you'd pick AC View Normal. That'll just say, pick it, click, done. And in fact, you can make your barcode, we'll talk about the barcode scanning portion of this in a second, but you can have it right in the event after you scan in the barcode. All right? But for the rest of us, I'm going to pick preview. All right? I want to preview it. I don't want to print it directly to the printer. Okay? All right. Save that. That's all you need. One line of code. Open report, that report, preview it. Okay? Let's close this. Let's open the main menu back up again. Every time I do VBA or major changes, I like to save it, close it, and reopen it. Okay, here we go. Drug 1, preview. There's drug 1, see? Okay. How about drug 2? Drug 2 instructions, preview. There's drug 2, see? All right, it's getting the name from this second column in here of the report to open up. Let's go one step further. All right? Since this is basically the same document, do we need to have 2 copies of that? No, we don't need 2 copies of that. Let's make one copy of it and just add some additional fields for what's going to go in here. Okay, let's say we need a title and a body. Now, I do the same technique in one of my Access classes for doing mass mailings. We've got a body of a letter and maybe a greeting. You can mail merge it in right inside the database. It's my Access Expert Level 6 class. All right, we do collection letters. All right, where it's the same report basically, but you fill it in with different stuff. The customer's information, right? The date, that's automatic. Then you got the first name and the body of what goes in there. All right, and you can change what the text of the letter is based on how late it is. All right, we'll make a little form to control all that. That's Access Expert Level 6. I'll put a link down below. But we could do the same thing here. Let's get rid of instruction 2. All right, goodbye. And let's put the data that we need inside of our table, our document table, right here. Design view. Yeah, okay. We can't open it up for design mode because this combo box back here, it depends on it, so we're going to close that. And now we can open up the table in design view. Okay, so let's put in here document title and document notes, and that'll be long text. All right, save that. All right, now in each document, now this can go back. Now drug 1 and drug 2 will both print using instruction R. Okay, document title, document notes. Okay, instructions for drug 1, and I'll copy and paste that for drug 2. All right, here's some stuff you need to know, and I'll shift F2, and I'll copy and paste, 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 paste. All right, here's all the stuff you got to put in here about this drug. Right, it's easy to change. It's in your database. Okay, and then document 2. This drug is really cool. You should know this. And I forgot to mute my instant messenger. Can you hear that? My girlfriend just sent me pictures of the puppies. They're sleeping on the bed. Aren't they absolutely adorable? That's the new guy. That's the old man. You can see he's got his gray in his beard. Okay, enough goofing around. Back to work. Right? Copy. Paste, 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 paste. Here's some more stuff you got to know. Okay, so basically, yeah, you put all the stuff you need to know about each drug in here. Very easy to add more now, right? Just copy, paste. Drug 3. All right, whatever the name of this drug is. All right, ibuprofen. Okay. Take for pain. Okay, see what I'm saying? Okay, so now, close this. Okay. Now just go down to the instruction R, right-click, design view. Now this guy can now be bound to that table. So record source, Drop that down. Document T. All right, close it. Now we can't use labels anymore, so get rid of these. Now we're going to drop in here text boxes, right? Drop text box. Get rid of that label that comes in with it. Same thing. Slide it up here. Open it up nice and big. Format, 28 point was good. Make it black. I don't like the theme colors. I like to stick to standard colors. Why I talk about it in Access Beginner 1, I think. Shape, fill, and outline, both, let's see, transparent. Okay, that's about good right there. If you want to get fancy, let's put a line down underneath it like this, all right? Put a little line under here. There you go. All right. Now, bind to this guy. Control source is now going to be, this is the document title. Copy. Paste. Right? We can actually go up to the Add Existing Fields box here and grab like document notes. Drop it down here if you want, instead of doing it manually. Same thing. Works the same. Now, you don't have to make this giant big, because just make sure that the can grow, can shrink is set on for it. So format. Where are you? Can grow, can shrink. I can never find this stuff. There it is. Can grow, can shrink down here. Also make sure can grow, can shrink is on for the detail section too, because can shrink defaults to no. Set it to yes. That way this can get smaller if you want it to. All right. Or, otherwise, if you're printing on like a label, Windle, if you're printing on like a specific label that you're going to like attach to something, then no. Then make it so that it's not, so it can't shrink. All right. This guy too, let's go to format and shape fill, transparent, shape outline, transparent. Okay, looks good. Save it. All right, now close this. Okay, I've got a little more work to do now, because watch, if we open up our document combo box here, all right, now you'll see drug 1, drug 2, drug 3, instruction, whatever. If I pick drug 2 and hit preview, it's going to open this up, and it's going to display all the records. Okay, one more thing I have to do is turn off that annoying alternating background color. So come in here, design view. I hate that alternating background color. Go to detail, format, background color, copy, paste, go away. I don't like that. Okay, but I only want to show one of these guys. Okay, I've got another video on how to do this. I'm going to go over it real quick. It's how to open a report and show a specific record. The wizard will do it for forms, but not for reports. It's just one little addition to our code in here. All right? We have to open report, the same report, because we're going to do this with other reports too still. We can still use this for different reports, this combo box. I just made it so this particular report, instruction R, can have more stuff in it. We're going to do some more cool stuff in a second. All right, AC view preview is fine, comma, we don't want to filter, comma, where condition is what I want. I want where the document ID equals document combo. Okay? Document combo's got that ID in the bound column, right? Column 0 has that ID in it. So I'm going to say open up the report, okay, for preview where document ID equals 2, or whatever I've picked in my document combo. All right? It's still just one line of code. It just got a little more complicated. Okay, here we go. Close this. Open it back up. Document 2. Give me my thing. There it is. Instructions for drug 2. And yes, you can come in here and play with the margins and make everything look prettier. I'm just showing you the basics, right? Drug 3, boom, ibuprofen. Okay? Now, Windle, all you'll have to do is whatever you want the field that you're barcode scanning, just have that here. You can add another field in here if you want. Have the ID visible. You could make this document name the whatever's on the barcode scanner. It doesn't matter. You'll just have it so that it'll come in here and put in, you know, the barcode scanner will fill in whatever the number is, and then that will just be what it looks up in the table instead of the document name for everybody else here. Okay? Same concept. You should be able to figure that out. If you understood everything in the barcode scanning seminar, that's nothing. All right? Just make your barcode field whatever the visible field is in here. Now, you might have other types of documents you want to print too. Let's say, for example, I got this cool little drug facts label here. This guy. Let's say I want to print something that looks like this. Now, with the stuff I showed you before, these are assuming that it's something you can recreate. inside of Access, okay? Maybe you've already got some stuff that you want to use, okay? But you've got them saved in files. These are just JPEGs. I found this on like the FDA's website, whatever. All right, and then I made a second one. It's got a number 2 in it. Same thing, just so I had 2 different ones. All right, drug facts 2, drug facts 1. All right, I want to use those in my database. Now, these are significantly different, so I'm not going to try and shoehorn those into instruction R. All right, we'll make a drug fact R for those. Okay, so again, let's go to Create, Report Design. Here I am, blank report. All right, let's drop an image in here, and I've got the image saved already. Come right up here, Insert Image, Browse. I've got mine sitting on my desktop, and let's scroll all the way up the top here. And there it is. Drug Facts 1. Hit OK. Click and drag. And there it is. All right. Resize it so it's the size you want. Okay. That's good enough, right? Save it. Drug Fact R. I try to keep everything singular in my names. That's just an Access thing that I do. Drug Fact R. All right. So now, to add that to my database, all I have to do is go to my let's close this. Go to my document T. All right, drug facts 1. That's not a name. That's just in here. All right, drug fact R. We don't need a title and document notes because we're not actually filling any data into this report. Right? These fields are specific to the instructions one. This is just saying, hey, grab this guy, print it out. Okay. Okay. Close it. Main menu, and then Drug Facts 1, preview it. There it is, Drug Facts 1. Okay, and it'll look better if you make it bigger. So you can see how once we build this combo box, we can just keep adding reports to it. No big deal, right? We can add Drug Facts 2, Drug Facts 3 if you want to. Now, this brings up another concept that I like to teach people, and I've got a whole video on this one too. I personally don't like storing images in my database, if at all possible. Now, if you've only got a couple of them, like you've only got like 3 drug fact sheets, all right, fine. But keep in mind that Access databases are not really designed for storing large amounts of images and other types of file attachments. I hate that they added the file attachments type to Access databases. I've seen so many databases get corrupted because people try to store Word documents and Excel spreadsheets and pictures and whole other database files inside their databases. No. Do not do that. All right? If you only got a couple of them, like you got a company logo and you want to store it, okay, fine. You're only going to use it once, right? Or you got like maybe 3 reports, you've got a logo. Okay, sure. Okay, or you've got, like we're doing here, maybe you've got 3 different documents. You got like some insurance forms that you want to have, look exactly like that. We'll talk about how to do that in a minute. Okay, I'll let you get away with a couple of them. But if you got a bunch of them, you want to use the technique that I cover in my images video. Okay, the images video. Go watch this if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's free, tech help. Okay, and then click the join button and become a member because you love me so much. Okay, but basically we're going to store the images in a folder on our server, right? Like preferably a folder like under where your Access database is stored. So if you're using on a network and your Access, your Access database is z:\databases, make z:\databases /images. All right, make a central repository for all your image files. All right. Since this is just class, I'll just assume that my desktop is fine. So here's what we're going to do. All right, let me show you. All right, I got them sitting on my desktop. Just pretend these are in an images folder. I can make an images folder out here if you want me to. All right, so we're gonna just use these images. This is just the image files I showed you before. All right, we're gonna use these guys instead of embedding them inside the database. Make sense? So right? How do we do that? Go watch the images video and then come back and I'll show you again here. But do go watch that one because I take more time and cover it properly. All right. So pause now. Go on. Unless you've already watched it. If you already watched it, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. All right. Anyways, so we need drugfacts1 and drugfacts2.jpg. Now, what I'm going to do is we already have a document table that can store that information. So we can make a new field out here if you want to. I'm just going to reuse document title it's fine. It's not going to hurt anybody, right? Drug facts 1.jpg. And then I'm going to copy this guy. Copy, paste, drug facts 2. Open the same report, but now go to drug facts 2.jpg. Okay? You can rename, you can call this data 1, data 2 if you want to. I don't care. All right? Just know that for the drug facts, this is the document that you're opening. If you want to have your images in different folders, that's okay. You can do that too. You just got to make sure you put the whole thing in here. All right, see what I just did? All right, I got the full path to it. If you're not going to use one single images folder, that's fine. Okay, otherwise you got to put the whole thing in there. Or you can if it's the same one for everything, you can concatenate this onto the control source, like I'm going to show you in a minute. In fact, I covered this in the images folder, images video, I believe. All right, but this is now the file that we're going to display. So let's go back to the drug fact R and change that guy. Save changes, no. Come back to drug fact R. Right click, design view. All right, get rid of that. It's easier. Just delete it. Okay. Bind this to, we're going to data. Bind this now to our document T. And now go up in here. Find the image control. Drop it here. Cancel the insert picture, because we're not going to bind this to a specific picture. All right, resize this guy however you want it. Make it look perfect. All right, click, drag, whatever. Okay, now, this guy, we're going to set the control source equal to document title. So whenever this report opens up now, it'll use the image that's stored in the document title field. Okay, so close this, save changes, yes. And, all right, we got to close our main menu and reopen it so the combo box refreshes. All right, drug facts 1, preview. That's drug facts 1. Drug facts 2, preview. That's drug facts number 2. See? Want to make it number 3? Okay. Okay, I just added a drug facts 3 image to my folder. Let's close the main menu, go to our document table. Copy this guy, copy and paste, drug facts 3 and 3. Okay, and let's close it, and let's see what drug facts 3 looks like. Open this up. Drug facts 3, preview. That's not a drug fact sheet. That's me and my puppy in the pool. But you see what you can do here, right? You can put any image that you want in there. Okay? And if you want to make sure this is full screen or full page or whatever you want to call it, just come in here and set your margins up properly. For example, let's say page setup, margins. Let's go narrow is good. So I got a 1/4 inch around the page. Okay. 1/4 inch around the page. Let me maximize this for a minute. 1/4 inch around the page means that this can come out to, it's 8.5 minus a 1/4 inch minus a 1/4 inch. So go just shy of the 8 mark. So that can come out to there. So I'm going to slide this up there and slide this across like so. Now this can go a 1/4 inch that way. So again, by 11, you want to bring this down to just about 10.5. All right, so right about there, just shy of 10.5, like there. All right, so you can stretch this out. Now, this is assuming you want these to be full page. You can set the size to zoom, stretch, whatever you want. And again, I cover the differences in those in my full classes. All right, and preview it now. And there you go. This will. I think I have it set to zoom as the default, so it'll keep the aspect ratio. But now the other guys too will look better. See, there you go. There's your full drug fact sheet. Okay. You can use this technique, by the way, to store any documents you want in here. For example, I've got another one. Let's do this one. Document T. I've got D&D sheet. I used to play a lot of D&D as a kid. And we're going to use drug fact. Might want to rename drug fact R to just, blank document R or whatever you want to call it. All right, but I'm going to copy this. Oh, nope, copy this part of it. Copy. And this is D&D sheet.jpg. All right, you can put any document you want in here. Watch this. Close that. And D&D sheet. Boom. Look at that. See? Any documents you want. Now, and these aren't even documents that are stored in the database. They're stored as external files, external images. I used to get this a lot with clients of mine that wanted to be able to completely and perfectly reproduce a form that was given to them by like an insurance company or whatever. All right, nope, you got to put the patient information on this form. It's got to look exactly like that. So I could either take 2 hours and try to reconstruct the form using just Access, which I usually could with just lines and spacing and getting it right, or put it in here and then overlay fields on top of this. All right, that's perfectly acceptable too. All right, you could take this and bind it to a table instead of using the drug fact R. You could bind this to something else like the customer table or your character sheet table or whatever you got, and then just put text boxes over these fields to put the stats in here, for example. Okay. Now, you may also have external files, Word documents, PDF files, Excel spreadsheets, anything of that nature. And instead of storing these as documents inside of Access, which I like to do, but you might already have an extensive library of, let's say, PDF files or Word documents, and you want to be able to pick from a list here and just print out that Word document or that PDF file. Well, I'll show you how to do that in the extended cut for members. In the extended cut for members, 20 minutes, I will show you how to integrate into this the ability to print external documents of any kind. First, I'll show you some specific code for just Word documents because Word has a really good automation library that is integrated with it, and you can open up Word, open up a specific document, print the document, close Word. There's all kinds of cool things you can do. Then I'll show you some separate code that you can use to print files of any type, whether they're PDFs, Excel spreadsheets, Notepad documents, whatever. All right, I'll show you how to integrate this into the document manager that we created in this lesson. And this is for the members only. Silver members and up get access to all of my extended cut videos. And gold members get copies of all of the code from the Code Vault and the database that I build in class. How do you become a member? Click the Join button below the video. After you click the Join button, you'll see a list of all the different types of membership levels that are available. Silver members and up will get access to all of the extended cut tech help videos, live video and chat sessions, and more. Gold members get access to a download folder containing all the sample databases that I build in my tech help videos, plus my Code Vault where I keep tons of different functions that I use. Platinum members get all the previous perks plus access to my full beginner courses and some of my expert courses. These are the full-length courses found on my website and not just for Access. I also teach Word, Excel, Visual Basic, ASP, and lots more. But don't worry, these free tech help videos are going to keep coming. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making more. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and feel free to post any comments that you have. I do read them all. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is completely free, and click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Click on the Show More link below the video to find additional resources and links. You'll see a list of other videos, additional information related to the current topic, free lessons, and lots more. YouTube no longer sends out email notifications when new videos are posted, so if you'd like to get an email every time I post a new video, click on the link to join my mailing list. Now, if you have not yet tried my free Access Level 1 course, check it out now. It covers all the basics of building databases with Access. It's over 3 hours long. You can find it on my website or on my YouTube channel. And if you like Level 1, Level 2 is just $1. And it's also free for all members of my YouTube channel at any level. Want to have your question answered in a video just like this one? Visit my Tech Help page and you can send me your question there. Click here to watch my free Access Beginner Level 1 course, more of my Tech Help videos, or to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching this video from AccessLearningZone.com.